Hello everyone, it's me again, back with another video. So I just want to make a quick one today because I want to respond to what I was watching last night of the video of the exchange between President Zelensky, Donald Trump and JD Vance in the White House. Because Mr. Zelensky made an absolute embarrassment of himself. Not only did he come into the White House having been invited and demonstrated complete disrespect to Donald Trump, the President of the United States, JD Vance, and all of the cabinet ministers and the members of the government in front of national media. And it's a real shame that there wasn't any resolution to this kind of exchange, because everyone knows that we need a peaceful resolution to this war. Everyone wants to end this disastrous conflict between Ukraine and Russia. And it's a real shame. It really, really is a shame. You know, you could see Mr. Zelensky sat there crossing his arms in complete denial of his own, that he should be held responsible in some way to this conflict, and that he ought to be more grateful and more thankful for what the United States has done. Because don't get me wrong, the United States, as well as other European countries, have contributed a lot in terms of military aid and resources into funding this whole Ukraine war. I mean, Mr. Zelensky has had so much money pouring in to his government, to his country, from all countries all across the world. And he's only funneled it into his own government because he's part of a completely corrupt government system. All the money that's poured into the Ukraine conflict doesn't go to the Ukraine community. It's not invested into the best interests of the Ukrainian people. And Donald Trump is right. Mr. Zelensky is gambling with the lives of many, many people on both sides. Young men, soldiers, are dying in the thousands. Bloodshed is being caused. There's absolute turmoil on the front lines of the battlefield. There's blood being spilled on both sides as a result of this pointless conflict that has come about because of some historical resentment over territory, over control of land, and who is entitled to the land. And Mr. Zelensky refuses to back down. He refuses to take into account that he is fighting a losing battle. It's a complete losing battle. Without the help of the United States, without the help of the European countries, Ukraine would be absolutely demolished within 2 weeks. And Donald Trump was right in saying that. So he ought to be a lot more thankful and a lot more grateful for the help of the United States. And he takes no responsibility in this. He just wants to fuel all his resentment towards the Russian state that have been oppressing Ukraine. And he's right to a certain extent. You know, Russia did illegally invade Ukraine. But everyone knows that we need an end to this war. We don't want any more bloodshed. We want an end to this conflict. But Mr. Zelensky refuses to back down. And this just shows that the West hasn't got this fixed. They haven't got themselves sorted out. Nigel Farage made a statement in reaction to this exchange between Zelensky and Trump. And he was saying that this makes it look like Vladimir Putin is the winner in all this. That Vladimir Putin is laughing in secret behind closed doors about the way that Western countries are dealing with this, that they can't sort themselves out, and that they can't offer a peaceful resolution to this. So there's no reason for Putin to back down at this point. I mean, he's the winner in all this, and Nigel Farage is right. And I just want to say this one thing as well. Our Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, he ought to invest more of the money into his own people, into the problems that the United Kingdom is facing, as well as other European countries as well. Why are we funneling so much money and donating millions of pounds, millions of euros into a pointless conflict, into a country like Ukraine that does not have the best interests of its people at heart? And that is a complete corrupt government system that takes advantage of its own people and funnels the money that they receive in donations to their own stinking government, to their own stinking politicians who do not help out their own people and just want to continue this war and have they're harboring a deep resentment for the Russian state. It doesn't help anyone, does it? So yeah, we just want an end to this conflict. And the efforts of the United States, the efforts of Donald Trump offering a peace deal, it needs to be taken into account. And Mr. Zelensky, he refuses to take responsibility. And he posted something on Twitter X that was completely counterintuitive. It didn't help the situation. He was incredibly passive aggressive and saying thank you to the Congress, thank you to the United States, 4 thank yous in one Twitter X post. He refuses to apologize for his lack of accountability, his inappropriate behavior at the White House, his lack of respect for the people that have been helping him and trying their best to assist him all this time. So yeah, this is not looking good. The Western countries need to sort this out as quickly as possible, because Vladimir Putin is he holds a lot more power than we realize, and he's a complete winner. He's holding victory in amidst this whole situation, and this conflict has to end. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.